Well, it started. Gonna start stripping the car this week. At least what I can get before start welding things. Because this Wednesday I'm going to have to try to find a decent place with some reasonably priced argon. So, the spot when I loosen it up, this entire thing is going to get very, very wobbly. I also found out too that this is pretty much kind of wedged in there. We'll have to take the middle part off. I am pretty sure that stuff from all the other Cadillacs of the years, similar windows, and probably some of the Buicks and Pontiacs will cross over. Even the Oldsmobiles. Because it looks like stuff to hold on the dashboard is hidden underneath here. So I'm going to have to dig some stuff out. And I found out that this is a local car. Came from a area where our relative's wife grew up. Yeah, these things are just nasty. I'll keep it back though, I'm not going to toss it down. But anywho, want to strip out the dash, you know, and try to get as much as I can out. I want to get this seat out, and hopefully. And then later in the week, I'll level it up and start cutting and start making some skeletal structures. I'm probably going to go with something a little bit thicker, but I want to trim down right here first just to see what there is. Of course, you know, get the rest of this off on the inside. And then just kind of go from there. I'm pretty sure that down right here, you know, I'll treat it like a chop top. You know, cut it, put some new sections on, and then, you know, just add it on that way is how they do that. With this, though, this is kind of an elaborate skin, so I'm gonna have to take my time with it, but I want to build the skeletal structure first. So I'm gonna put the camera down now and just start whittling away at this on both sides and just see what happens. As I am pretty sure that that steering column is probably all one singular shaft going down to there. If not, then it'll be easy to take out, but have to find out. Well, whatever. Back to work. Well, I had a 2-hour break. A good one. A friend I haven't seen in almost 20 years decided to stop by. I'm surprised that he's still alive. So I'm having some slight difficulty with this front window here. I'm trying to take everything off slowly, so that way I don't have to, you know, bust nothing, because, you know, I want to try to make some of this stuff, you know, from scratch in case, you know, if it's terrible. I'm trying to get this off the body lip here. I know nothing about Cadillacs this year, because, you know, this is a learning experience, and I'm trying to document everything, and I looked online. There's nothing out there how to take these off. I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe, you know, it's like a 46 Ford, or, but damn, it's not turning out the same way. So I'm actually absolutely stumped. Tucker will be home tonight, and I want him to look at this, because he knows more about these somewhat to what I know, because he kind of specializes in the older cars of these years. And also too, I'm thinking about going over to look at Big Blue Betty to see if it's kind of similar to stuff right here, because I can make patterns off of her, and I could just, you know, get some stuff from here and here. So yeah, I don't know how to take these off. I had a, you know, crowbar and everything, if anyone's curious, because, you know, to get the glass out, and because that stuff was kind of hard as a rock. I'm making a pile there to, you know, sift through and toss the trash and make another trash pile. But yeah, I'm gonna try to document, you know, as much as I can on this car. Some of this wants to come off, but yeah, I'm not too sure how this stuff is wanting to come off. And looks like it's metal, and looks like it just broke. So yeah, and again, I can't find no information online, but when I figure stuff out, you know, I'm document this stuff from front to back, so in case someone can learn, you know, off of my experiences here. So let's take a quick walk over the Big Blue Betty and see if she's got similar stuff right here, see if I can't make a pattern, because I just remembered some people said that a lot of these are very similar to one another from GM. Well, here she is. Let's see here. Let me get some of the stuff out of the way. First off, I want to see something. Looks the same, doesn't it? Well, actually, no. This one's a little smaller because it's a 46. Might actually mock the idea right here onto the Cadillac. It's the same damn thing. It's the same exact thing. Goes, because right there's the lip. Goes down, around. Well, oh, son of a... I got a pattern. I don't know why I didn't decide to check sooner. I'll have to ask for Tucker's blessing. See if I can't take off her door some spots right here. Yeah, same thing. I kind of figure it's like maybe a little different because, you know, from 41, 42 to this. But yeah, the chrome around the window is a little smaller. But the middle piece is the same thing. That's just about the same kind of firewall, isn't it? Frame is a little different, looks like it. Not too much. But yeah, all along right there, looks to be the same, but that one might have a lip on each side. So I'll have to ask him. So if I could find another 40-something Chevy, or, you know, 46 Chevy, I could probably skip the middleman and but this has a lip. Mine doesn't. But the structure down right here is the same. Well, she's gonna be a reference. Looks like I'm gonna have to be making some paper patterns. Well, it's kind of a good thing that that I checked. And of course, you know, good old Chevrolet. So, alrighty, I guess I'm gonna wander back yonder and continue working to see what I can get taken off carefully. Video may not be the best, but I'm trying to take stuff off slowly, so that way nothing gets damaged. But alrighty. Thanks a lot, Betty. You're a great help. Well, slow progress. I'm not enjoying it. I kind of figured a lot of bolts are going to be rusting, but I'm going to have to drill and grind a lot of stuff. So, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to extend my work period on this car all the way into November. I'll work on this Monday and Tuesdays, and then everything else Thursdays and Fridays. Because it's going to take me a lot longer to get this car kind of pieced apart to how I want it. And I hope everyone's understanding on that, because I think this is actually the worst car that we... I think this is the worst car that we actually have out here. I'm not joking about that. I think this is worse than Drama Queen. At least the bolts on Drama Queen I can actually get to and everything, but this one's, yeah. I can make the pattern. Some stuff is a little different up here, nothing too severe. I was looking at stuff. This is the same as the trim on the 46. And I need to have Tucker look at this. So, all in all, I'm not sure if the firewall is exactly the same. I'll have to relook again. But, looks like some stuff's a little different on the sides, you know, right here. But I'm just mainly after this section right here for the support. So I'm not too worried. So, reason why I'm stopping is because, well, it's starting to thunder. It's really starting to thunder, and I don't want to get popped. So, because we actually had a lightning strike over here the other day out in the field. So yeah, I guess I'll do drilling and grinding to tomorrow's me. So, we'll see how much I can actually get done tomorrow, because I'm trying to take the seat out. I'm trying to take this out, trying to take that out, this and this and this. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely expand my work period to make sure that I can get this car to what I want to get done this year. Get a load of this as soon as I put my glove on, so I don't get this skunk off the steering wheel on my hands. Wash the front tires. Steering box works. I went back to look at one of the videos that I was pulling this over, and I loosened up entirely, and I was messing with it a little bit more. I got a working steering box now. I'll still redo it, but it's a very good sign. So now I'll look into see what kind of upgrades I can do to the front steering and turn it into power steering whenever I'm able to put that L8T engine into this. I have to take the GoPro off the stand here. I don't know how things are going to look, but I got all the glass and the danger stuff out. Able to analyze things more before I go underneath the dash. Yeah, I'll definitely have to peel this stuff up. New spot down right here, and try to sand down along here. I don't have no sandblaster out, but looks like peel the skin off. Oh, because it goes along right here. It's just like Big Blue Betty that I showed. I think these might be factory welds. I'm not too sure, actually. Yeah. Yeah, they're very interesting. So, without further ado, so I'm looking underneath to see how to take off the dash, you know. I think this bolt right here holds it on, or at least one of them. So, yeah. The heat, of course, you know, heater's gone. Radio's long gone. Got something in my mouth. Whee! Sorry about that. Yeah, look at all that. I'm going to turn you guys right side up. That way you're kind of looking at it normally. Yeah, look at all this old primitive technology. Fuse is still there. Of course, you know all this stuff is junk. Looks like some sort of connector of sorts. And I think this hose that I'm wiggling right here might be like a vacuum hose. Yeah. But there's plenty of room. Here, let me... The camera's gonna be a little awkward here, sorry. Don't mean to make any of you dizzy. But how heaters are getting better and smaller, even more compact with AC, I'm thinking all along right here, build up a custom stuff and everything, you know, the proper installation and the firewall. Still have, you know, the glove box and a few extra goodies underneath. See about maybe electrical vents right here. Not too sure yet. And honestly, I could just plug up these vents entirely, because this thing is going to get retro modded, you know, modernized through and through. But yeah, there's a ton of room underneath here, because, you know, I could get the heater right here, CD player or whatever up right here. I'm not going to cut no holes or nothing. I'm going to do a different panel right here, you know, different customized panel. So all in all, man, whatever fell in my mouth. That one felt black stuff. Didn't taste very good. Yeah, I don't think my brake works. Ew, rock solid. Let's see here. There's stuff on that, but I can't see it too well. Yeah, definitely have to put some sort of a different brake system in, unless I can kind of get something a little bit better made. But gearbox, you know, is actually good. Yeah, it's interesting to finally be in this car entirely. Just kind of looking around at the rot, the holes and everything. Yeah. I also got the chrome off of the steering wheel, the center deal, which is interesting. So, can I pick this up, collect myself? Something's going on with my phone. Not much progress. It's very slow, and plus I also had to wait for the rain to stop, you know, this morning and the previous morning. And here it is. I actually nicked it because I didn't quite understand it at first. And it's like, well, maybe it twists on. And, well, it actually does, because this... Let me set stuff down, because I'm documenting this stuff as I go along. Because there's actually a... goes in right there, and then this chrome piece sits on as is, because, you know, it's all bouncy, boing and boing. By the way, the steering column's no good, because it looks like they actually tried to fix this at one time, because it's got a little blob there. So, but this sits on like so, and there's a spring, you know, behind this, which, you know, connects to the horn deal, and this actually goes in there like so, and it twists over. Oops, if I can actually get in camera, sorry. But it goes down and twists over, but in order to get it out, you don't go on this. You press it down and you twist over so far, then it pops up because there's a spring underneath there. Then you just kind of grab it and wiggle it out, and out it came. So that's pretty much how you take these off, because I was looking online trying to learn, and, you know, I kind of bashed this a little. I think this can actually be redone, because there's a 10 piece right there. I might do a modern one too, keep this one back and do a modern one. And since I think this, well, let me get one hand here, because I'm not sure what this is exactly. Oh, well, the center piece wants to come out. Okay, maybe not. This might be like pot metal. I'm not quite sure. Is that correct right there? No, it's just dirt. I might make one of my own for the custom steering wheel for this, and keep this one back, because this one's still in pretty gosh darn good shape. A lot of stuff is on that dash. It's just old and crusted. But I think what I might end up doing is building a custom dash for this, since there's not much to it. Use this for a pattern, and then just kind of build one from scratch. That way it houses everything. Have all the gauges and such right here, because I like to have, you know, the speedometer, you know, right here. You know, you can't help it on the other cars, but for me, you know, I kind of want it right here, and the gauges kind of all around it. Try to design it, or at least something. So, but yeah, I can't find our wheel puller, so on Wednesday I'll stop over at a store and grab a wheel puller, so that way I can, you know, want to take this off. I'm not gonna just leave it on, but this steering wheel is gonna actually be in the road. So all in all, I guess that's everything for right now. I'll get back to working on this on Tuesday, get the dash out, and then clean the rest of it. And I guess next week I'll try to start stripping some of the outdoor body panel over on this side. Because I'll get the sander. Ooh, excuse me, man, I'm still spitting stuff from that thing. I know what it is. It's not going to harm me. It's not asbestos or anything. It's just that one black gunk. But yeah, kind of sand this right here, peel this stuff up, but sand it right here. See if these are factory welds, and see if I can't just, you know, peel it back, because, you know, this section's just no good, even down right here. So, and this is inside the wheel. Oh, excuse me, inside the door. It won't exactly be perfect, but, you know, I guess I'll probably, you know, maybe give the same archway. And I don't know what that plug is for. But the top plug right here, I think, was for the antenna. So yeah. So next week I'll sand and start peeling stuff back. And just see where things go in honesty. Because, you know, like I said, skeletal structure first and then everything else. Because I'll work on this car all throughout winter. And I'll save the Cyclone GT back for an off thing on Thursday and Fridays too. So after this month, I'll work on it Mondays and Tuesdays. All the other vehicles on Thursdays and Fridays. So I can keep working on this throughout winter. Because I am now heavily invested in this car. And, you know, of course, you know, like I said, leave everything else for Thursdays and Fridays. That way stuff can get done. Maybe some Saturdays, depending on how things go. But alrighty. Not much for this video, I suppose. Very small, slow, tedious progress. So yeah, so Thursday and Friday, I'll tackle the dash and the stuff right there and see what else comes of things and finish cleaning out the rest of this. And yeah, I'm stuffing some parts in the back. So alrighty, I shall end the video there. Please take consideration of liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. We are not asking for no money in any way, shape, or form. No donations, no PayPal, no nothing. We're just after subscribers. So, y'all have a good now. Take care and stay safe. See you later. And thanks again for the support.